What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay at daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Ravens defense and how will they be able to slow down. I'm expecting Aaron Rodgers to play, so I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers in this Packers offense. I'm going to preface this by saying Aaron Rodgers' situation right now is kind of up in the air. I looked at the Packers injury report. It says Aaron Rodgers has not practiced. However, at the same time, there was not an injury designation. Like it didn't say that he was questionable or probable. So with that, like either they haven't released it or he's expected to play. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. If he's healthy, he's going to play. He doesn't have to practice or anything like that. It's a toe injury. He's been dealing with it. I'm expecting him to play, but obviously, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play, this video has less of an impact. But I'm not just talking about how to stop Aaron Rodgers. A main player that I'm talking about is Davante Adams. How can the Ravens stop Davante Adams? Because the Ravens, unless Chuck Clark is able to clear protocols tomorrow, which I'm not expecting, the Ravens are going to be out of a lot of secondary players. And I've been seeing people posting on Twitter, like the pictures of Calvin Johnson getting double teamed on the line, like with the double press. And people are like, oh, that's how the Ravens are going to have to be against Davante Adams. And I think the Ravens absolutely have to double team him. I mean, he has to be priority one, 100%. And there's a lot of really good players on this Packers offense. Aaron Jones is a really good running back, top 10 running back. A.J. Dillon is a great number 2 running back. He's like 240 pounds, 6 feet tall. He's huge, tough to bring down. He's going to be tough up the middle. Aaron Jones is good out of the backfield, catching the football. And obviously, Aaron Rodgers, great at throwing them passes. And then the Packers have a lot of speed as well. They've got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They've got Equanimeous St. Brown, and those are guys that the Ravens are going to have to worry about. But unfortunately, I'm much more okay with the Ravens getting beat over the top like they have all year to MVS than I am for Davante Adams to just go out there every time against one-on-one man coverage and get open. Because if the Ravens run one-on-one coverage, honestly, even if Marlon Humphrey was playing, and I love Marlon, I think he's one of the top 3 cornerbacks in the NFL. No matter who is on Davante Adams, I firmly believe he will be open almost every play because he's that good. You have to double him if you want to stop him. And if you double him, that's when the Packers are so amazing at hitting that deep ball. Rodgers is so great at hitting MVS in stride and hitting all those guys. I think the Ravens got to put a guy like Chris Westry, if he's able to play, not 100% sure on if Westry's going to be able to play, which is another really tough loss for the Ravens if he's unable to play. But there's just a lot of things that they got to take into account when looking at this game. They got to get speed on those wide receivers. And who do the Ravens have that's speed? It's Chris Westry, I think, for MVS, even though he is questionable, but it is a knee injury. And then Anthony Averett also has speed. However, I think he's got to be on Davante Adams. I just think that's the only guy with any experience guarding any like elite wide receivers. I still think there should be a double team. But then, Chris Westry, we could also see potentially him on Alan Lazard, who's 6'5", so it at least is a good size comparison for like the height. But I see Equanimeous St. Brown is doubtful, but MVS questionable. He practiced the last 3 days, so I think he'll be out there. It's just right now, like there's just so many things going on. Like Aaron Jones is limited in practice because of an illness, but it's non-COVID related or anything like that. And it's just, in order to stop this offense, I think it starts with Davante Adams, who is fully healthy, and the Ravens have to double team him, and they have to allow anybody else to beat them. The Ravens' run defense has been pretty good this year. Their weakness has been the deep ball. The Packers excel at the deep ball. They have a lot of speedsters, and Aaron Rodgers can make any throw in NFL history, really. I mean, he's maybe the most talented player to ever play the position. But you got to start with that wide receiver, Davante Adams. You got to double him and then go from there. LaFleur is great. He runs the Shanahan offense. He gets a lot of guys open, but it all starts from Davante Adams because a lot of teams, they start off really heavy on Davante Adams. He doesn't do a lot the first quarter, maybe first quarter and a half. And all of a sudden, teams are like, wait a minute, Aaron Jones is kind of killing us with this run, which is exactly what Matt LaFleur wants you to think. You're running that play, and then all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers hits that play action, part of that Shanahan system. Everyone all of a sudden is trying to stop the run because Aaron Jones is torching them. A.J. Dillon is torching them. And Rodgers is so great out of the play action that now it's one-on-one with Davante Adams. And anytime he's one-on-one, he's most likely going to win. And he does. And then that's when the big plays happen. Got to make sure that you continue to stick with your game plan of stopping Davante Adams. Because if that's not the game plan, he's going to have one of those 15 catches, 200 yards, 2 touchdown games that he can very easily have almost every week because he's just that talented a player. I mean, he is one of the best route runners the NFL has ever had. He is that good. And I'm a massive Davante Adams fan, so, I don't want people to be like, oh, yeah, he's, you're overhyping him. I don't think I am. I think that he is understood to be one of the best route runners ever. And he's definitely the best route runner in the NFL right now. And like last week, he had 10 receptions, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, and that's against a good Bears defense. He just carves everyone up because he's just that good. So stop him first. That's how you slow down this Packers offense. And that has to be the first goal because you want to keep it low scoring. If the Packers are slowly moving the ball with the run and it's not Davante Adams getting those 15, 20-yard plays that he's so good at least that means the game is closer. And if Tyler Huntley is playing, which right now I'm expecting him to play over Lamar Jackson, you don't want him to have to put up 40. You want it to be similar to that Chicago game where it's maybe he has to put up 20 points. Like that's kind of the goal is how the Ravens are going to win this game. If they're going to win it with Tyler Huntley is you got to slow down this Packers offense. You got to make sure that the Ravens don't have to score a lot of points. And how do you slow down the Packers? All starts with Davante Adams. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, but I think it starts with Davante Adams and then work your way through the rest of the lineup. But thank you everybody watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content, and I'll see all of you again tomorrow.